So let's understand. It's like starting point is 1, ending is 100. Okay. And it's checking. I'll simplify. It's like, when you say s% 2 is 1, that means it's checking whether a number is an odd number or not. Very simple one. When I'll make it s% 2, s mod 2 equal to 0, it will be checking whether a number is even or not. If when I'm putting it s mod 2 is equals to 1, that means I'm checking this particular number at any particular time. Number s is odd. Whether it is odd, then it will go inside. And it is checking that number is divisible by 3 or not. Okay. If it is divisible by 3, then only print it. So if anybody will give you this program and it will ask you that, hey, what it is doing. So don't, in interview, I'm saying, here it's everything is okay, whatever you guys have explained. The thing is, if in interview somebody will ask you this, don't go it by S will become 2, then it will happen, then S will become 3, then this will happen. Because that is going to happen, that's fine. But give them the exact answer. So take your time. Whenever somebody will give you this kind of question, say, okay, I want to execute this. I want to do dry run. Give me some time. Once you understand it, then give the answer which somebody has given his here perfectly. This program will print all the odd numbers, okay, between 1 and 100, but that odd number should be divisible by 3 also, because every odd number is not divisible by 3. So for example, 6, which is even number, it is divisible by 3, but this program is not going to print 6. Okay. We want all the odd numbers because the first condition which you are putting is to filter out the odd numbers only. Okay. When I'm saying filter out, it's like we want only odd numbers, and then we are checking another with another condition. Okay? This program, it's not magic and all. It's all logical thing, right? Which you are doing. It's not out of the box. You are doing something. Okay. Just a minute. Let me save this. And let's run this program. Run as Java application. This time, if you observe here, the pattern by which it is printing, it's having all the odd numbers which will come in the table of 3. Okay. Or we can say it is all odd numbers which will be divisible by 3 also, and it should be between 1 to 100 only. Okay. So this is the power of using for loop. If I make it 1000, the same logic will be applied for the numbers range from 1 to 100, 1 to 1000. If I start it from, let's say, 70, you can start it from 70. So it will print all the numbers between 7 to, just a minute. It will print all the numbers between 70 to 100, which is odd, as well as which will be divisible by 3. See here, observe these numbers. It's very logical. Okay, going to the loop practice 4. And again, the question. Okay, so now tell me. So this time I'm not asking what the describe this program and all. What I want is tell me what will be the output. Use your paper pencil and tell me exact output. I don't want a description that I will become 3 and 4. No, 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 we don't want. My question is, if I'll execute this program, what will be the output of this program? I need the output. Take your time and use paper pencil or the notepad, whatever you want to use, and then tell me what will be the output. So this is the program. It's simple. It's starting from 98. It will go till 43. right? So whenever you're answering it, you should say it will start from 98 and go till 43. We should not say it will print all the things between, you know, from 43 to 98. There is a difference, small difference, right? 43 to 98, and when we say 98 to 43, there is a difference. Okay. When you say 43 to 98, it is like you're going from increasing order. When you say 98 to 43, it is in decreasing order. But this particular program is start from 98 to 43. Okay. So this is very simple. 98 to 43, we will go one by one. And we are checking. There are two conditions we are checking. The number, if we divide it by 3, that should be 0. And the number, the same number, if we divide it by 5, then also remainder should be 0. That means it will print all the numbers between 98 to 43, which is divisible by 3 as well as divisible by 5. That's it. So if you'll go from 98, there is no way that it is divisible by 5. So skip that. 97, 96, 95 can be a case. Let's see. 95% 3 will not be 0 because it is, you do it, right? It's a simple mathematics. 95, if you divide it by 3, the remainder will be not 0. Okay. So 94, 90, 92, 91, 90. 90 is the number. If you divide it by 3, your remainder will be 0. 90 is the number. If you divide it by 5, remainder will be 0. The first number which it will print is 90. Then I think 75. Right. So see, in simple words, all the numbers which is in table of 3 and 5 both. If I put it in another way, the numbers which are in table 3 and table 5, sorry, 5, in the table of 5 and in the table of 3 also, right? And it should be between 98 to 43. That's it. So if I run this program, just a minute. Let me do this. Loop practice 4 we want to run, right? Okay. See here, 90, 75, 60, 45, just till this point, okay? Because once the number will be 44, it will come out of this for loop and it will start executing 18th line. Now, again, same thing, but going from 98 to 53, this time we are doing the same thing what we have written in line number 11. Only difference is, entry point we are making it like if S is percent 3, S percent, as mod 3 is 0, then only go inside it. So why I am showing you this example, the same thing which you have if inside if it is about checking another thing, you can put it in this way also. Okay. In a single line also, you can do. Repeating it, if there are two if conditions, one if inside if, and it's about comparing something or a particular range or something, you can do the same thing in single line like line number 11. Only difference is in this particular for loop, I'm going from 98 to 53 instead of going from 98 to 43. That's it. Otherwise, there is no difference in both the logic. Okay. So here, if you see, when I'm running this, it is printing 90, 75, and 60. It is not printing 45 because we are going till 53 only. Okay. That's it. Got it. Great. Okay. Nested loop demo. We will see about the nested loop now. What is nested loop? Nested loop means loop inside a loop. What was this? This was nested if. If inside one another if. What is nested loop? Then loop is loop inside a loop. Okay. And it is very simple, guys. It's not difficult. Let's understand. Loop has a simple concept of, starting from somewhere, ending at some point, and increase, decrease. So this particular, whatever you will write, the statement till this will be executed 3 times. Don't worry about what is written from 9 to 14th line. Don't worry about it. The simple logic is whatever you have written inside the for block will be executed 3 times. Why it will be executed 3 times? Because you are starting from 1, you are ending at 3. So for the value of q, which is 1, it will be executed once because 1 is less than 3. Then the value of q will become 2, and it will, because 2 is less than 3, it will be executed. The line number 8 to line number 14 will be executed. Then again, uh, q will become 3. For number q is equals to 3 also, this is going to execute. Now the value will become 4. So q, once it will become 4, it will come out of the for loop, which is line number 15, and there is nothing after line number 15. There is line number 16, which is end of the main function, and then it will come out of the program itself. Fine, that's it. Now let's understand what is inside that for loop. So for q is equals to 1, this line will get executed and it will print testology. It will print testology or QA testology. I change it. Now inside that I'm saying, hey, W is 1 and W is less than 4, W plus plus. So this particular thing will be executed 4 times. True? Starting from 1 going till 4, that means this particular statement will be executed 4 times. So how this nested for loop works is, for every q, which is within the range 1 to 3, this will be executed 4 times. I'm repeating it. For all the values of q, which is within 1 to 3, line number 11 to 14, what it is going to do, it will print the Java 4 times. Okay. So if I'll execute this program, run as Java application, observe the output. Observe the output, what it is doing. It is printing QA testology 1 time and then Java 4 times. Fair enough? Is it logical what it is doing, or you have any doubt about it? Anybody has any doubt about what it is doing? Let's understand what is nested for loop. See, looping concept, whether it is nested, whether there are 4 loops or 5 loops, it's still same. What loop does is its own task. The task of this for loop, what it is? The task of this for loop is printing Java 4 times. Agree? W is 1, 1 is less than 4. It will come inside and it will print Java. So this loop will not go outside this for until it will print 4 times Java. Let's understand. The task of line number 11 to line number 14 is printing Java 4 times. Perfect. Now, if you see in the outer for loop, we are saying do these things 3 times. Right? Take it like this, because you have said q is 1, q is less than 3. So the same thing will happen 3 times. But understand it that q is 1, 1 is less than 3. It will print as QA testology. Then it will come to line number 11. Then the task of this for loop will be printing Java 4 times. So QA testology will print 1 time and then Java 4 times. Then once W will become 5, it will come out and it will go back here. Q will become 2. For Q is equals to 2, it will print testology. And then again this for loop will start because you're coming from upside. So again W will be initialized to 1. Okay. Let me debug it. That's why debugging is a very good technique. Debugging is a very good technique to understand what is happening in your program. Okay, let's run this. Let's do a debugging. Debug as Java application. That's why, we say dry run your programs. Dry run your programs. Dry run will help you to understand how anything will work. Let me stop it. This particular program is nested loop demo one, correct? Let me right click and save debug as Java application. Just a minute. Yeah, we have to do practice. The thing is, it's not like that. I'll make you understand everything in just single class, right? But we have to understand logical structure of the program. Okay, you have to make a lot of programs on your own. You have to understand single for loop first, right? Then you will be able to understand in a better way. Right? So here I'm making you understand again that how for loop works is there is initialization, there is limiting condition, there is increment decrement. Okay. And just a minute, let me stop this program. There is some problem in debugging it. I'll try to debug this again. Let me close all other programs and I will debug this. Nested for loop one. Okay. We'll be able to understand. Don't worry. Because there is another program which is running in background, it is not able to execute this. Just a minute. Give me one. This, and I'll check if there is any other execution is going on. Fine. Okay. Let's understand this. You have Q is equals to 1. Q1 is less than 3. True. So it will come to the line number 9. It will print QA testology. Fine. Then it will go to the line number 11. In line number 11, you are saying W is equals to 1. W is less than 4. 1 is less than 4. True. So it will print. It will come here. It will print Java. Then this for loop is not done, right? This for loop is not completed. So until that is completed, it will go on doing the same thing. So W will become 2. 2 is less than 4. True. So it will print again Java. Then it will become 3. Again, it will print Java. W will become 4. It will print Java. W will become 5. So it will come out of this for loop. It will come at line number 15. There is nothing to execute. It will come again at line number 7. Q will become 2 now. 2 is less than 3. So it will come again and it will print line number 9, which is testology. It will print. It will again come line number 11. Now, because you're coming up from the upside, right? This thing will happen again, right? Simple statement. Take it like you printed this 3 times, right? We have printed this 3 times because Q is 1, 2, 3. See here, Q is displayed 3 times. Why we are doing this thing? For it is a simple statement which will print Java 4 times. That's it. There should be no. Every for loop is independent. It's not like that this for loop is dependent on the outer for loop. Let's understand again what I'm saying. For loop is independent thing. It does its own thing. It is doing its own thing, right? What is the task of this for loop? To print Java 4 times. Correct. So whenever it will come from upside, it will print the Java 4 times. That's it. Okay. I'm going to the next example, which will probably simplify what I am saying. Okay. No, yeah. So this is pattern related questions, which generally is asked in interviews, right? So that I'm showing you. So very first program. So you have to concentrate on 17th line to 24th line only. Okay, what it will do? There is outer for loop 1 to 3. That means it will execute line number 20 to line number 23 3 times. I'm repeating it. When you are saying outer for loop, 1 to 3, it's going from W is equals to 1 to W is equals to 3. So whatever you have written from line number 19 to line number 23 will be executed 3 times. First time, line number 19, it will come and it will do something, whatever is written. So what is the output of this particular small program? This will print asterisk or the star sign 5 times. Agree? It will print the star 5 times. That's it. Then it will, what we are saying, system.out.println, nothing in between here. So when you write something like this, that means it will change the line only. It will go back, W will become 2. It will again print star 5 times. Then it will go back, W will become 3. Then again it will print star 5 times. It's very simple. So 3 times it will print 5 stars. 3 times it will print 5 stars. See here, 3 times it is printing 5 stars. Simple. Now let's understand from line number 26 to line number 33. You're saying E is equals to 1. 1 is less than, E is less than 7, E plus plus. That means the particular thing which you have written here is going to happen 7 times. What we are doing 7 times? If you see line number 28 to 31, we want to print hash 3 times. That's it. And then change the line. So it will print hash 3 times, but it will do the same thing 7 times. See here, it is printing hash 3 times, but then it is repeating the same thing 7 times. Simple one. Next one, which is related to print, doing something. So I'm giving you this program, execute in your system, and I want someone to explain how this will work. Okay. Yes, it will print the some kind of pattern and it will come with practice. The thing is, let's understand in a simple way. This particular thing, what you have written here, will be executed 4 times. That is for sure. Why? Because you're saying that start from 1, go till the 4, and in increasing order. Great. So A is 1. For that, this particular thing will be executed. For A is 2 also, it will print. When A will become 3, then only do the same thing. When A will become 4, then also do this thing. When A will become 5, you will come out of the for loop and it will go to the 44th line. Okay. So let's understand A is 1. Fine. It will go inside. What is the logic here which we have written? Hey, start from 1 and go till A. So A is here, not a constant here. It's like a value at the runtime. It will check what is the value of A as of now. So as of now, at very first iteration, the value of A is 1. So it's starting from 1, going till 1. That means there's a star will print 1 time only. And it will, we are going up, once the B will become 2, A is still 1. So it will come out of this, it will change the line. Then again, I'm going to the line number 35. A will become 2, 2 is less than 4, it will come here. B is 1, B is less than equal to 2. The current value of A, it will pick. Now, 2 times we want to print the star. It's like this. Then line change. Then A will become 3, B is less than 4. Now B is 1, B is less than equal to 3 because the current value of A is 3. So 1 to 3, that means 3 times we want to print the star. So in this way, what it will do, it will print at first line, it will print 1 star, second line 2 star, third line 3 star, fourth line 4 star, and done. Okay. This is how this is going to work.